Welcome guys! I very often get asked how to get better at PUBG, and the answer most people give to this question is to simply play more and get more experience. While this is definitely true to some extent, you can significantly speed up your learning using an analytical approach to your games. Your key tool is the replay system. This is an endless river of learnings, and by studying your replays, you can learn so much. But when trying to learn from your replays, it is very important that you try to avoid being too specific when analyzing your gameplay, such as, next time I'm sitting behind this tree and the circle is in the exact same place, I should go to that rock instead. This is not going to help you, as you most likely will never get into the same situations ever again. You should also try to avoid blaming the death on lag, bugs, low FPS and so on. This might have caused a significant disadvantage to you, but this also might lead you down a dangerous path where you can risk blocking yourself from important learnings. And finally, avoid blaming the situation on luck or end up with too many "I should just have hit him" or "he was just much better" conclusions. Instead, what you have to do is go backwards and evaluate what led up to the situation occurring and think more holistically about it. Could your positioning have been better? Are you using your utilities, smokes, and grenades well enough? Is your timing good? Like move when the other players are distracted by other players fighting together, or moving exactly when the circle pops, or moving late in the right situation to go with the edge of the circle? Did you gather enough information? Are you going prone too much that avoids you from getting information? Are you not looking at the windows of your building that again will not allow you to get information? Did you hand your enemy too much free information? Let's say you stay in the same position for too long, shooting at random targets, which end up getting you third-partied. Are you perhaps moving too much or too little? Are you peeking when you shouldn't? Are you attacking when you shouldn't? Or are you holding back when you should attack? There are many questions you can ask, and it's all very situational. So you gotta think about this as a mindset. And to demonstrate this, we're gonna jump directly into a game I just played. Alright guys, we're just gonna jump straight into this replay and see exactly what my enemies could have done better in the situations where I killed them, but also what I could have done better, of course, in the end where I ended up dying. So the first thing we're gonna do is jump to the first fight. And in this situation, I engage a player whose gunshots I do hear. I'm out driving, I'm looking for action, and I end up hearing a player over here called Slayer's Dave. Slayer's Dave is just running in the open, does not have a vehicle, but is hungry for action. So Slayer's Dave is running, looking for those enemies, and the moment he spots one, he actually spots an enemy over here. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, there we go. So Slayer's Dave, he spots Jack the 3. And of course, if this is a situation, you're not going to get the kill using an M16, even though you're a really good player. So there's absolutely no way that Slayer's Dave is ever going to take this kill. So the only thing that he will accomplish by doing this is to make a ton of noise in an open spot like this. He doesn't think about where he needs to go from here. This is an open place. How are you going to leave this place? Does not have a vehicle. And he's going to attract attention, potential third party. So, of course, this is bad. I pull up on him, and I end up just looking for him. I change my position a few times as I try to find him. Slayer's Dave is also way too focused here on the other fight that he just initiated, but a fight that's not a threat to him. There's someone closer, and he doesn't even look. He ends up trying to sneak away, at which point that he just goes down. Now, in this situation, I don't really want to loot him. I just want to, keep going, do my thing. So I do get back to my vehicle. But meanwhile, Mithy here has heard this, and he's going to third-party this. So he sees me, and Mithy is moving in an awful lot out from his cover here. He's moving out away from this building, which is, by the way, a great position to be in, and he's going closer to this tree. So the problem here is that Mithy ends up engaging in this open position. And now Mithy should immediately head back to the good cover as he sees that I'm turning the vehicle around like this. Because now I'm going to try to park it in a position where he's line of sight. He realizes that he needs cover, but he ends up going to the tree. Of course, this is really bad because this is not good cover. He could get third-partied. Remember, we also got Jack the 3 over there, so definitely not a strong position for Mithy here. I like the leans here. That's good. But uh-oh, here we have the problem. Mithy leans out. He takes a huge hit. And at any point where you lean out, you're in a position to take a hit. Do absolutely always go back into cover and heal up. Unless you know your enemies is almost about to die. But in this case, Mithy holds the position and he goes down with that beautiful headshot, if I should say so myself. Jumping to the next situation. We're gonna go over here. We are gonna look at Shard of Destruct, who is getting himself a nice compound here. This is one of the strongest places to be in this area. One of the most sought after places. He takes a shot. He takes another one, and this is super critical. This is exactly when you need to shoot with your assault rifle. Your enemy gets close. Clearly, I'm about to approach his compound. You got to be so ready for this. When someone comes at you, you got to come at them even stronger. So he got to get out there. Actually does this. But look at this. This is the problem. Allows me to get some time. Jumps down. Doesn't hit me. Reacts a little bit too slowly. But this whole situation could have been won easily for Shard of Destruct if only he got out there sooner. So this is a matter of getting out there and attack your enemy much sooner than he did. He let me get out of the vehicle so I could get into position and shoot him. Of course, I know he's going to peek there because that's the only way he's going to kill me when I approach, right? So, next situation. A sniper was harassing me for a bit up here. And he ends up taking a few shots at me, which is all good and stuff. I see the flash of his gun and stuff. So what I want to do is I just want to attack him. And I do see an opportunity here. Because this place, when someone is in this building and you do have a bike, you can land your bike on the roof, get out, and attack him. So you got to slow down a little bit. So I'm slowing down, as you can hear. So I get out on this roof. And I like what Shard is actually hitting me here in the air. This is pretty sick. So I like this move by Shard. As I am flying beautifully over this building. Wait, did I just call this guy Shard? This guy's Red Kick. So Red Kick, here's this bike on his roof, and this is this is awesome. So perfect use of audio. Definitely knows I'm out there. So what does Red need to do now? Well, Red needs to be ready for someone to either open the door, throw a nade in, or he could use a different angle like this. But in any case, I throw a grenade. And all in all, this is passive play by Red. He could have attacked me. He could have gone closer. He could have gone over to this door, tried to get a different angle, gone downstairs, went out to open the door. But overall, I like the more passive approach here. The grenade goes in, and Red does exactly what he needs to do. He goes in here and closes the door. But this is what I want. So that's the thing, because I know when there's a grenade here, the only place you're going to go to if you want to survive is in this room. And I even hear the door. So I know I just have to peek here, and he's most likely going to be there, which he is. So Red Kick could have not peeked here, could have awaited the nade, and then he would have been able to look back here, and maybe this door would have been blown off. I'm not sure that it did, but either way, it didn't. But either way, this peek was very expected. So we're talking about playing in an expected way that your enemy is going to be definitely able to predict. And then we're going to jump to the next situation, which is going to happen out here. Let me see here. I am going to be driving out there. Just fast forward a little bit. Oh, and we got a bike coming in here. This is Bikes. So Bikes is going to lose this fight. And why is he losing this fight? Look at this. This right here is a taunt. He's driving close to his enemy, and you even hear the honks there. He's just hoping that his enemy ain't gonna be able to do anything about this. But I'm driving slowly, and I am gonna be doing something about this. I'm gonna be getting out of my car right away, and I'm gonna shoot at him. Bikes is taking the long way here. He could have driven up here this way, but arrogance can be rough sometimes, or let's call it naivety. Because I end up shooting his tire, and he can't go any further. He goes off his bike, and he want to fight this, but there's just simply no time because he's just caught out there. So we're gonna go to the last situation. And this is, of course, where I died. And yeah, let's have a look at this. So we're gonna look at this from the outside. I approached this compound because I heard a vehicle drive here. So I know there's gonna be a vehicle here because I heard it. And I do see that there was a vehicle there. I am not sure if I saw it before this, but I did see this vehicle. So this is the information I've got. I know there's a vehicle, so there has to be a guy. I'm looking up at that building because I think, you know, maybe he's there. Doing some kind of baiting shots here. Also to clear these windows for later fights. As I peek out here, I see Jack the Free and I kill him. But I also see Felber. Felber is just standing here. So, what do I do? Well, I go to the most obvious position, like this, and Felber spots me. And the whole problem here, because I died, is that I am just expecting Felber to not hit me. I'm in this position. I just got spotted. Felber's been standing there for a while. I just feel like, yo, I can kill this guy. I can out-aim him. I can shoot him in the head before he can shoot my head. So I'm just going to peek again from the same angle. And that I do. And Felber does the same. But Felber had more time in this situation because he saw me. He had more time here. And he ends up shooting my face. In this situation, what I should have done instead of this is that seeing Felber up there, I get good information. Seeing him before I even went into the building, I get good information. So I did a very predictable thing, going in there, shooting from these windows. Felber was aware of this. What I could have done is after I spotted him here, I have some power because Felber and I, we saw each other. Instead of just doing exactly what Felber expects me to, I could either have gone back out, leaned out from here. However, this has some problems because I'm going to left lean. Left leans are bad because it exposes you a lot. So what I could have done is I could have worked my way around here, had a bit more patience, and I could have tried to peek from an angle over here. Well, Felber likely wouldn't have been in the same spot. He would have moved around a little bit, but this over here is a good spot, you know? I could even throw nades inside should he change to this position here. So I got greedy. Basically, I got greedy. I re-peeked from the same location as I just got spotted from. This is a very basic mistake. Some mistake that I made here because, well, I just thought I could take the kill, and I couldn't. So guys, this is one of those examples of how you can use your replay to not only learn from your own mistake, but also learn from the mistakes your enemies did as you were fighting them and as you defeated them. So guys, I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.